This MMA rules bout will take place in the featherweight division over 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, representing Silverbacks MMA from Margate, England, it's Tom Goldfinch. And across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, making his debut from the Ukraine, it's Maxim Ivanov.
So Dan Mulvahady will call them together as this cage door locks. And body language, Rob, Tom Goldfinch looked very calm indeed there across the way. Not taking his eyes off Maxim, but just very relaxed with his body language. We'll see how that translates to this opening round.
Tom instantly going down, looking for that shoot, doesn't quite get it. Good sprawl by Ivanov. Ivanov looks to be going to the neck, a bit difficult to see. No, he hasn't got that arm underneath. Nice little shot inside.
Well, the thing with Tom Goldfinch, he set out his stall very early, Rob, didn't he? He crossed the cage very quickly, went for that takedown. Wasn't subtle at all. As we said, they're amateurs, they're making their way at first. He went for it, he finally got it, but Maxim Ivanov from there looks very strong immediately.
He does, he's inside the guard now. Goldfinch just putting the heel on the hip, trying to create some space, climbs the legs up, locks the arms. Maxim with good shots. Tries to break free, some shots land clean.
Yes, I think Goldfinch was stung there, and for the man that wanted to initiate the takedown, he's the one under the pressure now from, as we said, that strength of Ivanov, and again working that neck once more, Rob, and looking for position again, and he does look dangerous when he postures up. All sorts of problems at the moment for Tom Goldfinch.
Ivanov showing a very dominant top game at the moment, able to control his opponent very well. Goldfinch trying to push the arm through for the triangle, but Ivanov too comfortable with that.
And he's trapped that arm as well now, Rob, so that he can start to get these punches going. The arm's free again, but it just shows dangerous times for Goldfinch. And as we said, at this level, everything, win or lose, is a learning curve. But at the moment, for the young man from the red corner, it's a hard learning curve, isn't it?
It is. Ivanov's keeping that pressure on. He's just pushing and pushing. Goldfinch with nothing more to do than defend at the moment. Ivanov just trying to climb through that guard. The half guard of Goldfinch. Goldfinch there. Ivanov pushes past, gets past the legs.
And defensively, Rob, Goldfinch all over the place at the moment. Momentarily gave up his back. He's feeling those punches. He's feeling the pressure. It's a hard opening round, and this is again giving up his back once more. It's between the devil and the deep blue sea at the moment, isn't he?
He is. He's just rolled himself out quite comfortably, but Ivanov is all over him. Ivanov showing a great skill set in the way that he's controlling the position from the top. He's not really letting Goldfinch get anywhere. Every time Goldfinch moves, Ivanov's there ready to strike, ready to change position, ready to make a transition. Good work from Ivanov.
Yes, the transitioning of Ivanov, the difference between the two at the moment. As you said, he's not giving Goldfinch time to recover, catch his breath or assess anything. It's been non-stop throughout the whole 3 minutes, and ironically it was from a Goldfinch initiated takedown.
Well, right now Ivanov striking away. Goldfinch rolls to safety, and the safety of the bell sees us through to the second round.
Now it just shows that sometimes your initial perceptions can be wrong. When we looked at the two men facing across each other, Rob, Goldfinch looked very relaxed and calm. Ivanov looked quite tense, and his face was saying as if he realised the enormity of this big show and what he was doing. But the moment Goldfinch went for that first takedown, the roles were reversed, and Ivanov sort of like switched on, didn't he?
He did, and he switched on and stayed on top. Very, very comfortable positioning from him. He was able to use his weight very well, distribute it very well, and stay on top of his opponent. Be interesting to see the game plan for round two. Goldfinch knows that he was put under pressure by Ivanov in the first, so it'll be interesting to see, is he going to try and keep it upright this time? Maybe let those hands go before it does go to canvas.
Well, as we said, with the novice status with this early part of their career. There was nothing subtle about his takedown attempt, was there? You knew he went for it. He didn't set it up, as you said, with strikes or feints. He just went straight for the legs and hung on for dear life until he got the takedown. But that's when Ivanov really took over. So as Dan, our referee, says, round 2, and it starts upright. Both men big bolo right from Ivanov, Rob, and then the front push kick coming forward. He's grown in confidence across that first round.
Certainly has. That big right hand over the top. Dangerous shot, head kick. Goldfinch looked a little bit disorientated.
Well, it landed clean, Rob. As I said, it was a good shot. It came right out the bolo right hand he threw, and then he threw the leg kick right up to the head, and now it's a different game where Ivanov initiates the takedown from that stand-up that he was actually doing well on, but we saw in the first round he feels pretty confident on the floor here.
Yeah, you can see he's just pushing his way through past the legs now. Goldfinch in trouble from this position, Ivanov side mount position. Goldfinch gives up his back, needs to be careful.
Just relax, Tom. Just relax. Get back to guard.
Nice work by Ivanov. Ivanov now looking for the sub.
Watch out for the dance, Tom. Open your arm wide. Watch out for the dance.
Yes, Dan Mulvahady coming in close. You can see the signs here, and it's been a tough learning curve for Tom Goldfinch. Ivanov just beginning to crank up the pressure here, Rob.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a nice dash choke if he can get it.
Open your arm wide.
It looks to be on quite tight. Referee Dan Mulvahady looking on closely, making sure the fight is still okay down there.
That's it. Just relax.
Remember, some of these chokes can
Wide, Tom.
come on very quickly.
That's it. You want to open your shoulder.
Ivanov changes tact,
That's it. Good boy. Open that shoulder so it's not on.
looks to step over, maybe take the arm. He's got it deep.
Let's go, Tom.
And Goldfinch in all sorts of problem against now. We crank that neck, and this is the problem for him, is the consistent pressure from Ivanov, isn't it?
It is, but he's done well there to get back to his feet. He was in a dangerous position. Ivanov with a huge dump. Drops him on his back beautifully.
And even the neutrals in the crowd, they love that. There was a huge pop when that happened. As you said, explosive power from this young man from the Ukraine. And the pressure stays on Tom Goldfinch. Very resilient. You can tell this young man doesn't want to lose, but since the opening of round 1, he's been under consistent, sustained pressure.
Yeah, Ivanov again just putting the weight on, pressuring Goldfinch to the canvas. And those shots are not going to end the fight. They're just giving Goldfinch something to think about while Ivanov adjusts position. Looking to slide over that leg again, but Goldfinch defends well. Keeps Ivanov off balance. Ivanov postures up. Last few seconds of the round.
Well, Rob, in both rounds, you've got to say he's resilient, he's durable, but Tom Goldfinch is in resistance mode, isn't he? He's not in offensive mode, it's very defensive. He's just trying to stay in this back from the constant pressure from Maxim Ivanov.
Yeah, he's been under a lot of pressure from the first round, as you said, Malcolm, and that, for me, that round he dominated even more so. Ivanov, he showed his hands in that first, showed his ability. You know, that head kick landed beautifully. It was a good, clean shot. It's a tough comeback for Goldfinch. Goldfinch has to finish it in this round.
Well, here's the thing, Rob. When you look at the tactics, you look and you say, right, he's very dominant on the ground, we'll keep it upright. But the problem for Goldfinch is when we see the upright exchanges as well, Ivanov was very strong there. Wherever you look to go, it looks like the man has the answers at the moment. That's the problem for Goldfinch. I can't see where that stoppage or that submission is going to come from in this third round. So we start with the inside leg kick from Goldfinch on the outside. He's got to try these different tactics, but a real powerhouse stood in front of him. And it's the right tactics from Goldfinch to keep that range. But again, Ivanov has that confidence to sort of like walk through him almost, doesn't he, Rob?
He does. He's thrown some good shots as well, Mark. Different range. He went upstairs. He then went to the body. He's showing a good skill set, Ivanov. Oh, big spinning back fist.
And although he misses, he manages to get the body lock, Rob, and then the knee comes in. And this is the power that we've seen from Ivanov.
Ivanov everywhere.
And as I said, the durability and resilience of Goldfinch can't be questioned, but you wonder how much is left in the tank after this constant pressure across the opening 2 rounds, or how much more Dan Mulvahedi will watch. He was having a word with Goldfinch at the beginning of the 3rd, and he's under pressure again here now.
Yeah, but you've got to give credit to Goldfinch. As much pressure as he's been in some dangerous positions. He's fought his way through them. Showed great resilience.
That's right, but he's under pressure again here. Looked for that crank. Ivanov. But as Rob said, Goldfinch always manages to just pull it out the bag and escape and stay there.
Watch for the armbar. Goldfinch being very clever here. If he can get that leg over and keep that arm. No. It was a nice manoeuvre.
Well, as you said, Rob, he's still there. There's still possibilities, but Ivanov now raking in those right and left hands to soften him up, looking for that back. And this is the relentless nature of the man from the Ukraine. I mean, cardio, not a problem with him. He's like a machine. We saw the huge slam in round 2. And it's got to be something like that, as you said, subtle from Goldfinch, when maybe Ivanov feels he's in total control. He needs that stuff. And as you said before, he's always thinking still.
Yeah, you could see, went for the arm again there, didn't quite get it, but you can see he's dangerous.
And you heard his corner say, let's get up, Tom. I don't think they like this. He's not winning the bout here. I mean, he's had the 2 submission attempts, as you rightly said, but he's under that consistent pressure, Rob.
Tried to climb with his legs again there, but Ivanov just able to take his time, posture up and fire. To watch those up kicks. And again, Ivanov sprawls top position, pulls his opponent down almost too easily.
It's the control factor, Rob, as we mentioned before. In terms of control, it's been all blue corner with this last 10 seconds. All credit to Goldfinch to still be there at the end of the 3 and have those short attempts at the submissions as well, to still be there, still thinking under this intense pressure. But it's got to be a big win for the Ukrainian in the blue corner.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be the judges that make the decision officially, but without a doubt, my favour's on the blue corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these men, please. And at the end of those 3 completed rounds, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision all in favor of your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, it's Maxim Ivanov.